shift to our next presenter, Engineer Hafiz Noman. He has experience over 14 years in power distribution utilities. Engineer Hafiz Noman emerged as a visionary leader, having electrical engineering degree and MBA, and he has encompasses network operations, business finance, network planning, asset management, analytics, very diverse roles in K Electric. And today he will enlighten us on driving digital transformation in the utility sector. Over to you, Noman. Just make it on time, 15 minutes. I will remind you at 10.
Thank you. Thank you, Abu Bakr, for the nice words and the introduction. Thank you, Session Chair, and thank you all. It's really encouraging to see our engineering community is coming close to each other for helping each other with respect to knowledge and to help our juniors and to help to share our experience. So, coming to the presentation, the topic of the presentation is digital transformation in utilities. Before starting the presentation, I would request you all, since I am a firm believer of a two-way learning process. So, if any one of you have a different opinion on it, I would be glad to have a discussion with you all. Thank you. So, what we will be covering in next 15 minutes, again, I guess now only 12 to 13 minutes left. So at the end of the session, I would want to all people have a very clear understanding what digital transformation is, how utilities are looking at the digital transformations, what are the areas which could be impacted by the digital transformation, and the case study of the K Electric. So where we have reached so far and what we are planning to do in terms of digital transformation journey. Then the future trends which may impact the digital transformation in utilities, and last, our learnings and the conclusion. So, any one of you have a difference between digitalization and the digital transformation? Any one of you? I want this session organization to get the business value from the digitalization. So, in 2 words, digital transformation is actually a journey that is to get the maximum business value from digitalization. So we have to change our processes, we have to change our mindsets, we have to change our skill sets, we have to change our business strategies and all that. So the next point, what are the key drivers of digital transformation in utilities? Since our co-authors have presented different dimensions with respect to renewable energies, with respect to carbon zero emission, with respect to high expectations of the consumers. So there are multiple factors which are driving utilities to go for a digital transformation journey. The most importantly, sustainability demand, infrastructure modernization. Majority of the utilities are going into a modernization journey. Distributed generation is the hottest topic with respect to utilities. This is the more challenging part with respect to utilities. We will be having a very serious troubles if we are not taking this seriously right now as a utility. And last not the least, technology advancement. Technology advancements are actually for driving the data-driven decision making within the organization so that we can get the maximum value. What are the areas which are to be impacted by the digital transformation majorly in utilities? The most importantly, grid modernization. We need to have a very strong visibility of our grids. We need to have strong controls on our grids so that we can manage our two-ways power flows, we can manage our distributed generation, we can optimize our cost. Again, one of the author presented the cost of the service of electricity. Again, this is the most important area, the fixed cost of our network that needs to be optimized with respect to change in our maintenance methodologies, to go data-driven decision making, to adopt the things and the technologies that facilitates the cost optimization and operational efficiency. The next most important area is network planning. This is the most important area which impacted in the long term with respect to utilities. If our design is not optimized, then we will have a long cost of service with respect to utilities. The third area is asset management. Asset management is actually the area that is majorly capex driven. So in order to optimize our capex, we have to go optimize maintenance regimes, we have to go predictive analytics, we have to go condition based monitoring, and we have to adopt solutions that require less intervention of the people. Analytics and performance improvement is the area where we get the overall benefits of the digitalization. If we have deployed technology very efficiently, we have adopted all the processes and all the things, but we are not doing our analytics optimally, then we will not get the benefits. Analytics is the major area which converge the overall efforts of the technology, overall efforts of the processes and business strategies alike. Operational efficiency is the core area where we need as a utility so that we can manage our workforce, we can manage our processes, we can manage our tasks, because the customer expectations are building over. Customer engagement, again, currently customers are more digitized. They want personalized interactions, they want self-service portals, they want mobile application. Again, there was a time when we go to the window and get the ticket of the complaints. Now, customer needs more and more from the utilities. So these are the major impact areas which utilities are targeting with respect to digital transformation. Case study of the K Electric, what we have achieved so far with respect to technology, with respect to benefits, and what we are targeting. So, what we have done so far is we have done our complete entire network. We have created the digital twin of our complete entire network, so that we can have a digital twin in our desktop, so that we can have a desktop visibility of the network. So this is the most important and the most people intensive area where we need to have to go each and every asset, and we have to map with respect to its specification, with respect to its performance, with respect to health index. This is the most important area with respect to identifying the health index of any network. The next most important area, which is creating the visibility, that is AMR installation at our feeder level, AMR installation at our distribution transformer level, so that we can have a better visibility with respect to our network, with respect to assets, so that we can draw our maximum benefits. We can have a monitoring mechanism and energy accounting at our distribution transformer level. We can now we can manage our loading profiles. We have a lot of discoveries after implementation of AMI with aligning with GIS. Third area is we have enabled analytics. We are working on advanced analytics now. Currently we have filed our MYT multi-year tariff, which was majority of the multi-year tariff decisions was data driven. Due to AMR installation, due to GIS visibility, due to network knowledge. The last, we have implemented mobile workforce management. That is actually our entire fleet is captured, where our fleet is going, what are the options for the fleet to rectify the fault, so that we can control our tax. So these are the initiatives we have taken so far. Now, technology initiatives, we have implemented around 32,000 meters on our feeders and transformers. We have our all 40 kilowatt and above customers installed with AMR meter. They are auto built. GIS integration, we have mapped our network around 11,000 kilometers of HT network, around 20,000 kilometers of our LT network is mapped. Our entire customer base, 3.4 million, is mapped on the GIS. Our entire fleet is equipped with mobility devices, so that they can receive the complaints on our fleet directly. Now, what we are targeting is to go beyond it, and we want to have a real-time visibility of our network. We actually want to have a real-time visibility of the entire network, and we want to roll out the distribution SCADA. But due to certain limitations, we are targeting a pilot of 200 feeders, so that we can have a real-time visibility distribution management system and ADMS. ADMS brings actually the convergence of all the technologies. That is actually the integration layer that provides the business value that helps the digital transformation journey to accelerate so that we can get the maximum benefit of the technologies we have implemented, what we are targeting. Benefits we have achieved so far since fiscal year 20, we have achieved our SAFI numbers by 38%, 40% of our 44% of our SAFI is reduced, 58% of our TAD is reduced, around our complaint rate is reduced by 32%. So these are the benefits we have achieved so far, and we are targeting furthermore in next emerging period. What are the future trends which are accelerating the digital transformation in organizations and utilities? That is actually advanced analytics and AI need, since there is a boom for AI and we have to adopt the future technologies to be sustainable. This is not an option now. This is an obligation to survive. This is an obligation to be a future utility. IoT expansion, again, as I have mentioned, we want to have a SCADA rollout at our 200 feeders. So since more the visibility, then more the blessings and more the decision making. Renewable integration is accelerating the digital transformation need in organizations and utilities. And last not the least, autonomous grids requirement. So ultimately, we want to have a self-healing network. These are the steps we are taking so far, and these are the areas which we see in near future that will lead the utilities beyond its competitive edge. What are the learnings and conclusion? The most important learning is digital transformation is essential. Either we like it or we don't like it. We have to go for it. This is not an option. Now this is vital for competitiveness of our utility. We have to adapt to technologies. Since our consumer is improving, our consumer is adopting technology very fast. So we have to adopt technologies. We have to provide sustainable solutions. And last not the least, the most important area is transformation. The most important thing that drives the results and that drives the benefits of digital transformation is actually the last part, that is the transformation. We have to transform our mindset, our skill set, our processes, our strategies with respect to technology. Thank you.